Every time you're going to have an equipment with 5 stars and it's common, it doesn't matter, please keep it. And if it's common, try to upgrade at least as +8, and only afterwards, if you can see that your substats do not match what you're going to try to find on him, depending if he's a support or an attacker, only afterwards sell it. But totem over here, the mood totem. Now every time I'm going to try to enhance it, so let's go and enhance it. Now every time I'm going to reach level 4, level 8 or level 12, I'm going to make a plus for most probably the defense, most probably for the speed, and most probably for the attack rate. Now what I want to get for this one, at least in this example, I'm going to try to get speed and attack rate, okay? But if I'm going to get at level 4, let's see, 1, 2 and one more, okay? So here it is, attack rate, okay, it will be good. Now let's try one more, 6, 7 and one more. So defense, now that it's not good. Now let's try to go for the 12 one, just for the example. Now if I'm going to get one more for the defense, I'm not going to use it. But if I'm going to get one for the speed, definitely I'm going to keep this artifact, okay? That's the idea. You do want speed, attack rate and critical rate, okay? Keep that in mind. And so see, not good. Welcome back to IDLE Games TV, and this is going to be another episode in Infinite Magicraid. Now this is going to be an equipment guide. So guys, what you're going to want to do with your equipment, you're going to want to focus on three main things. So first one is going to be the speed, okay? So the first thing that you're going to want to have on your sets, on your equipment, is going to be speed. Please keep that in mind. If you're going to have speed over here for your weapon, it will be even better. This one is not the best one that I can have for this hero, but what you're going to want to have for those 4 substats basically is going to be speed. That's the first thing that you're going to want to have on each one of your equipment. Please, on each one, even on your sword, on your chest, on your boots, on your rings, please try to have speed. Now if you cannot have speed on all of them, okay, at least 3 or 2, but try to focus, okay? So the boots over here will eventually have speed on their main stat, but on their next 4 substats, it will depend on the rarity and so on. So depending on their stars and depending on the rarity, you're going to see, like for example, if they're going to be like 5 stars and they're going to be common, you will not have your substats unlocked. But if you're going to have a legendary item that is 2 stars, you're going to see that, for example, you will have some substats on him. Like for example, let's go over here. Now this one is epic. Now although it's only 4 stars, you can already see the first 3 substats on that thing. So on the defense set over there, you can see that the first one is defense rate, HP, healing effect. Now that's what the rarity does for the specific equipment, okay? So the rarity on your equipment will provide you with the substats already unlocked. So that's how you can focus on which specific equipment you're going to place on your hero. Now definitely you can find some common 5-star sets, some common 5-star equipment that you can enhance. Like for example, this one is elite over here, as you can see, but let's try to find a common one. But I don't have from one. Come on, no common one, only elite, because I deleted them accidentally or what, but it doesn't matter. Let me see. So this one, like for example, a common one, okay? So the commons one do not have any substats revealed to you. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to unlock at least the first 2 substats. Now if this set, for example, will have this the main attack over there really high due to the fact that it has 5 stars, I will try to unlock the first 2 substats, and if they are good, if I'm going to catch a speed over there or an attack rate or a critical rate, but basically speed, critical rate and attack, but I'm going to go with that, just bear with me. So the first thing that you want to find is speed. The second thing that you're going to want to find is critical attack. Now critical attack, not critical damage, so critical rate basically. In order for you to have a critical rate, obviously in order for you to succeed in making a critical attack. Now the third thing that you're going to want to focus on is going to be the attack, okay? So the third thing is going to be the attack. So keep in mind speed, critical rate and afterwards attack. Now obviously this is going to be for your attacker, for your main attackers, not for your supporters. Definitely for your supporters you will try to find something else. But what I'm trying to explain is, for example, for Holder over here. So what I do want for him is speed, critical rate, and attack rate. So please keep that in mind. So what you're going to want, another thing, is going to be percentage. Okay, so after you're going to find speed, critical attack, critical rate, my bad, and attack, you're going to want to find percentage. Now for example, for this weapon over there, you can see that the first two, doesn't matter, I know they're defense and effective hit, but bear with me. Okay, now the third substat over there is HP, and it's a simple number. Okay, it's not percentage, so you do not want that. You want only percentage over there. So if you're going to have weapons with 4 substats that have only percentages, it will be even better for you, because when you're going to upgrade them, you're going to see that your percentages will go up. So your percentage will offer you even more health besides a basic set over there. So you're going to want to focus even on the percentage over there. So you do want weapons that have percentage on their substats, because definitely that's going to be even better. And obviously, like for example over here, like for example for this thing, so obviously, as you can see, the main thing that I'm trying to find over here is critical rate. So their main stat is critical rate increased plus 4.7% and only at plus 3. So definitely I will keep this thing until I'm going to find a better artifact, but still with critical rate, but with better substats. Now right now I do not have a better one. So as you can see over here, mastery, doesn't matter, defense, so don't go for the simple stats. So plus 3600, not good. Go for a percentage, and definitely if you're going to be able to find one that is with critical rate, it will be better. Now over here with the legendary, as you can see, although it has only 2 stars, you can already see their substats. So definitely that's what the rarity does to your equipment. Now obviously if you're going to start it up, the defense will increase and all the substats over there. Now keep in mind that you do want critical rate, okay, at least for your damage dealer, for your main damage dealer. Now obviously the stats do matter. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. Do want to focus on your main attacker in order for him to do more damage. So obviously if he's going to be an AoE attacker, you're going to want to put on him speed, you're going to want to put on him critical rate, and only afterwards attack. Now don't bother with the healing effect. Definitely the leech will help a bit if he's going to be your main hero that will pull all the team after him. But keep in mind that what you're going to want to focus on is speed, critical rate, and afterwards attack. Now you're going to want to focus on the percentages that you can find on your substats, and please do not sell your equipment with 5 stars. Now every time you're going to have an equipment with 5 stars and it's common, it doesn't matter, please keep it. And if it's common, try to upgrade at least as plus 8, and only afterwards, if you can see that your substats do not match what you're going to try to find on him, depending if he's a supporter or an attacker, only afterwards sell it. But please, if it's a 5-star equipment, even if it's common, try to unlock at least the first 2 substats in order for you to see. Most probably you will get speed or critical rate, and if it's percentage, the speed you will not get percentage for it. Okay, so please keep that in mind. The speed will be basic numbers, not percentages, but the critical rate will be percentage, and obviously the attack rate, if you're going to, oh my god, it's going to be better and better. Now obviously depending on how much did you awaken your hero, you're going to be able to place up to 3 artifacts on him. Definitely watch out for the substats for the artifact. Now don't bother with this, because definitely I need to change it, and definitely I'm going to try to find something with percentage even for the main stat over there. Okay, so the substats definitely matter, and definitely try to place something like for example a critical rate. So critical rate is better than critical damage, keep that in mind. Although I have mixed them up over here, keep in mind the critical rate is better than critical damage, and you do want percentages for the attack. Okay, now let's hope this was useful. Please don't forget to unlock, at least for the 5-star equipment, at least the first 2 subsets, so plus 8, in order for you to see what you're going to be able to get. Now if you're going to have a legendary, guys, and if you're going to upgrade, like for example this totem over here, the mood totem, now every time I'm going to try to enhance it, so let's go and enhance it. Now every time I'm going to reach level 4, level 8, or level 12, I'm going to make a plus for most probably the defense, most probably for the speed, and most probably for the attack rate. Now what I want to get for this one, at least in this example, I'm going to try to get speed and attack rate, okay? But if I'm going to get at level 4, let's see, 1, 2, and one more, okay? So here it is, attack rate. Okay, it will be good. Now let's try one more, 6, 7, and one more. So defense. Now that is not good. Now let's try to go for the 12 one, just for the example. Now if I'm going to get one more for the defense, I'm not going to use it. But if I'm going to get one for the speed, definitely I'm going to keep this artifact, okay? That's the idea. You do want speed, attack rate, and critical rate, okay? Keep that in mind. And so see, not good. Definitely you want percentages. So this one was not that lucky. Obviously you have more and more energy and you have time to farm it, okay? So don't bother with that. Let's hope that this was useful, guys. Until next time, take care. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and please drop some comments and let me know what more content do you want about this game. Take care, guys. Bye.